Hi and welcome into yet another LeetCode challenge. So today we'll be dealing with an easy one called reverse string. Write a function that reverses a string. The input string is given as an array of characters S. You must do this by modifying the input array in place with O of 1 extra memory. So we have an input of an array with the hello world, and we are just giving it back in the same array in reverse, so OLLHH. So this should be a really straightforward one. Let's go into the console and code it out. Alright, so we are back in the LeetCode console. I will be using JavaScript, but you can use many other languages as well. So let's think what happens when we have the input array and the output array. So if we would iterate over this particular array, what happens with the particular element? So let's say we are in the first place and we are wanting to do the age. So age goes to the last place in the array and it swaps places. So the O, which was before at the last place, will jump in the first place, and this will happen in all the elements. So we actually will iterate to the half of the array, and then when we will be done, because all of the elements will be already swapped. So we will use it using two pointers, which we used before in some other problems. So let's declare it. Let's declare left, which will be at 0, and let's declare right, and right will be at s length -1 to account for 0-based index. And then what we will do, we will create a while loop, and we will iterate till left is less than right, so they didn't cross. And now what we want to do, we will use this memory so that we need to instantiate the temporary value. So we will create a temp variable, and this temp will be s at left, because we need it for the future when we are creating the swapping. And now we will change the left value with the right value. So in this particular example of hello, in the first place, we will mark age in the temp, and we will swap it with an O, so we will swap it with s right. So let's do it. Let's s left is equal to s right, and then to s right we need to write our temp. So we will do it this way, and then we need to increase the left counter and decrease the right one. We can do it in one line, doing it like this. So we will be not returning anything, because probably the tests will be checking the input array. So let's run the suit. Okay, the test cases, basic ones, are accepted, and let's run the full one. And yeah, it is accepted. So that was a very straightforward solution to the problem. We just need to always think what we are actually doing. So let's take the input and let's take the output of example and see what is happening and how we can turn it into an algorithm. So that is all for today. If you would like to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. See ya in another one.